recoup, regroup, and then come home, and I'm gonna start come home. I mean, I pretty much live here. I don't even care because she could have shaved my head. I wouldn't have cared. So I can officially say that this is a wrap on the 21-22 school year. Good morning, YouTube. It is Wednesday, June 22nd, and we are getting ready to head into school for another day of painting the classroom. I am super excited, as you can tell, and I have a couple things that I need to do before I go. I need to change. I just got home from the gym, and I also need to make some breakfast. So we're gonna get that done, and then we're gonna go to school, and we are going to paint. And we're gonna get as much done today as we can because tomorrow I cannot go in. Hey you guys, so I'm at school now and I hate the color. I am hoping that it's just because it's up against the yellow, but the paint is a completely different color than it was online as well as on the paint sample. So we looked at the paint chip, we looked at the swatch on the can, it's definitely supposed to be green. However, I realized that the paint they got us did not have primer in it. So it's not like a paint and primer in one. So I'm thinking that that has a lot to do with it because it is supposed to be green, like a green undertone, and it is 100% like a gray blue. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. It looks like battleship gray on the walls. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck with it. I have to do it. But part of me is I wonder if I can do this again next summer. So let me turn it around and I'll show you what it looks like today now that it's dry. So if we ignore the fact that I have green counters and yellow and green floors, I feel like it's not a terrible color. It's definitely calming and relaxing, but I just don't love it at all. But we'll see. Also, I got a bunch of supplies in and I'm really excited and I really want to open them, but I shouldn't because I have to pull everything away from the walls to paint and I just keep putting more stuff everywhere. But I really want to open these, but I can't. But I really want to, but I shouldn't. Will I open them? Probably. Should I? No, but I will. I know 2 of the boxes are binders. I remember that only because I had to talk to our administrative assistant about what binders I wanted. So I do remember that much, but I'm gonna get to painting and hope that I start to hate this color less and don't regret deciding to do this. Alright, update. It's been 15 minutes and I'm gonna show you what I've been working on. The color is growing on me and I think I figured out the issue on the other side of the room. So let me turn around and show you. I am starting to love it and this is why. Super splotchy looking because obviously it's still drying, but you can definitely, this lighting isn't the greatest right now, but you can 100% see the green. I think the issue with over on this wall is the fact that I have green counters and green shades. So I think if I were to kind of move these, and I think it would just be a lot better. I'm also half tempted to paint these. I'm really contemplating it, but we'll see how the rest of the room goes. But now that it's on this wall, this is pretty dry. You can definitely see that more greenish hue. You guys, I'm in love. So hopefully this entire wall, that wall, and that one all look better because I can either repaint this one like an accent color or I can just tolerate it. All right, time for me to get back to work. Life update. I'm still alive. I'm still plugging away. It is currently 10:45 and I will show you what I have worked on. So on this wall, I got everything cut in and everything that I need to paint around, except the top of my projector, like little platform, because I can't reach that, and along this roof, because again, I can't reach that either. I'm gonna paint that the same color as the wall. I think that once upon a time, actually, I don't even know. I don't know what that was, but that is getting painted. I cut in all around my board, all along the molding at the bottom, which I wish I could change, but I'm not painting that. Same thing all up along here. I redid the closet door surround. I did my co-teacher's door surround. And then currently, I am doing underneath the cabinets. So I've got all of these done, and I've got this one to finish, and then in that corner to finish. So that's where I'm at. It's been about an hour since the last time we talked. I'm taking a break from cutting in because my brush was like so oversaturated and I just couldn't get the paint out of it. So I washed it and it's drying. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break for lunch. I'm gonna go home, eat lunch, regroup, and then come home, and I'm gonna come home. I mean, I pretty much live here, but I'm gonna come back and start rolling. I really had myself convinced that I would not open these boxes, but temptation wins. So I'm gonna open the boxes and we're gonna open them together. And then, yeah, so let's see what we got because I do not remember. Oh, my books. All right, so I ordered a ton of mentor text, so I'm gonna show you what I got. They're gonna probably be mixed in. I don't know what's in all these boxes, so it's gonna be pretty out of order, but the first one is The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spires. So I got this one, which I'm super excited about. I've really wanted this for years, but I finally got it, so really excited about this. This book by Jason Chin, it's called Gravity, and guys, look at that cover art. Like, it's just, it is beautiful. And then this one, You Are Stardust by Ellen Kelsey. Really excited about these. I ordered The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. I want to do this as a read aloud. However, I have 6 classes a day and we don't have that much time together. So I don't know how I'm going to fit this in, but I'm going to find a way to fit this in because this is an amazing book. So got that one. 3 of these boxes are binders that I bought for my students, and I need to move you guys because you're sitting on 2 boxes that I need to open. So just one second. Okay, there we go. So I've got 3 boxes of binders. I ordered 80 1-inch binders. I got 2 bottles of Expo spray because I ran out this year. So I got 2 bottles of that. They are leaking. Oh, I hope they didn't spill on the books that are in here. And they definitely did. That's all right. They are plastic wrapped. So I ordered the Our Universe book series by Stacey McAnulty. So it has Mars, Earthlings Welcome, Ocean Waves for All, Earth, My First 4.54 Billion Years, Sun, 1 in a Billion, and Moon, Earth's Best Friend. So I'm sure a lot of people know this book. So I ordered her whole series. And then this Erosion Changing Earth's Surface by Robin Kuntz. So sweet little mentor text, kind of a lot of those. I also got JoJo and the Wizard Brews Up Solids, Liquids, and Gases. This is by Eric Braun. And then the last one is a wireless presenter. That way I have something to use, with my slides. So that'll be fun. Get a little bit cleaned up, put all of this stuff away, and head home to eat lunch, and then I will be back. All right, friends, so I am back at school. My co-teacher I don't think they're over there, but I'm gonna show you her room. So she just painted, she had the same yellow. Look how pretty. So she brought her sister in. So she is going a lot quicker than I am because one is rolling and one is doing the cutting, which I'm doing all by myself. So very envious of them, but I'm just enjoying listening to music. I listened to 2000s earlier. Now I'm shuffling songs by the weekend. Probably I'll do like Post Malone next. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll do some X Ambassadors since we're going to the concert this summer. Who knows? We'll see what life throws at us. But I'm going to get to work and I will talk to you guys when I have something to update you on. For today because I'm tired and I'm losing steam. So let me turn around, show you what it looks like. As you can see, that wall is mostly done. So I'm going to show you what I have left and my game plan for moving forward. So this wall looks a little patchy. That's because this I did 2 coats on this bottom part. This is drying currently. I still have to cut in all along the top and up above the projector. But all of this, the first coat is done. Again, splotchy because it's still drying, but I do like it. Same thing over here. I have to do all along there, and I also need to do the corners. And then over here, I did all around this. The only issue is I need like a really fine paintbrush to really get into these little areas. But I did what I could with what I had. All along here is done. World's largest bulletin board. All up above is done. I just need to cut it up there. And then I need to brush behind this. This was too close. So I actually kind of want to like tuck this up in the ceiling. I have the ladder. I'm gonna see if that's something I can do. If not, I'm going to paint the cord because I don't use this and it's literally just dangling there. Did here, I stopped over here because I ran out of paint, but I still have to do there behind my table, and then there's another corner over there. So that's part of the issue, is there's just so many little like nooks and crannies, and that's why it's taking me so much longer than it should be, but it's okay because it'll be so worth it when it's done. I'm gonna get cleaned up, get out of here, go home, and find some more work to do. Good morning, YouTube. My dog is like choking on literally water. Are you done? I am going back into my classroom today to finish painting. However, there are a bunch of things that need to get done first. It is currently 7:42 and I just walked in the door from the gym. My dog is choking on water, so if you hear him in the background, he is fine, I promise. He literally drinks too fast and he like can't digest it, I don't know. And then he just like chokes for 5 minutes or so, I don't know. He's done it since he was a puppy. But anyway, are you bringing me a toy now because I talked about you? So this is Cam, if you're new here. He's one of my 2 babies. But yeah, so I'm going into my classroom to paint today. However, there are 2 things that I need to do first. It is 7:42 and I just walked in the door from the gym. I have 2 things that I have to do before I go to school. So first things first is I need to get something done for the house. I'm gonna throw some laundry in. I need to vacuum our comforter because I didn't put the duvet cover on because procrastination Tina, that's me. So I need to do that. And then at 9:30, I have to go downtown because I have my first ever facial. I got really bad acne, which is something that I've never had before. So I typically break out in this area just due to hormones, you know, lady time, whatever. But like in here, this was all new to me and I have a lot of scarring. It's gotten a lot better, but I want to prevent that. and I want to try to kind of clear this up a little bit, and I'm excited. Last night I was literally sitting there Googling like what to do to prepare and what not to do. So I have that at 9:30. That's about an hour, 15-minute appointment according to like what they sent me. And then I'm gonna go to school and paint. So I will probably be at school by noon because I have to come home and change, and I'll probably just have lunch while I'm here. That way I don't have to come home again. So the plan is something for the house, my facial, come home, change, and then go to work.
I think I've been here before. I know that I must have met you in a past life. Got my heart on the floor. Go slow. Go slow. Keep me falling for you all night. Tell me now, you're the one I've been dreaming about for my whole life. Had you on my mind, oh. Hear the sound of your voice in the crowd, calling my name, yeah, you captivate, oh.
Hey you guys, so it is currently 11:10 and I'm headed into my classroom. I finished with my facial probably about 15 minutes ago, came home, grabbed all of my stuff, put it in this super trendy Walmart bag, and we are gonna head to school. My hair did look cute before, but she kind of like put it up in a towel during my facial, and I don't even care because she could have shaved my head. I wouldn't have cared because everything just felt so good. But that was the most relaxing thing I've ever done in my life, and we are optimistic that we can clear all of this up, and then as well as the scarring in here and up in here. Just gonna take time, which is fine. I expected that. Just excited to hear that it is fixable. So I am gonna stop at Dunkin' and get a coffee today because I am dragging. A student got me a gift card for the last day of school, so I'm gonna use that today, and then we're gonna head in to finish painting. I did bring clothes, that way I'm not painting in my good clothes, and my goal is to get as much done as I possibly can today. If possible, finish today. We will see. But first, coffee. All right, you guys, I'm in my classroom, and as you can tell, they got rid of all my tables and my shelves. So I think they are basically telling me to get my room done. So I am not gonna talk to you guys much. I'm just gonna get right to work. That way they can do their job and I am not hindering their progress, because I don't wanna be that person, and I don't wanna ruin like the ability to paint for other people after school ends, because I don't want them to be like, well, the teachers are taking too long and it slows us down. So I'm gonna get to work, and I will talk to you guys at some point later when I have something to share with you after I am somewhat productive first. I'm gonna take a super quick break to talk to you guys. So I, call me crazy, I think in August, I'm gonna paint these counters. I hate the green. I love the color of the walls, but the green looks terrible. And I can't change that yellow like floor trim. I could paint it. I'm not doing it this summer because I don't feel like it. So what I'm thinking is, I think I'm going to paint the counters. I was looking at contact paper last night on Amazon, and honestly, I think I would rather just get counter paint or just regular latex paint and just go to town on it. However, I can't because I don't have the time right now, but I'm thinking maybe next summer I can invest in an electric paint sprayer. I used to have one years ago and I didn't use it right, and I returned it because I didn't know how to use it. And it took me years to realize that I was using it wrong. There was nothing wrong with it. It wasn't a POS like I thought it was, and I told the lady at Lowe's that it was. When I returned it, it was just user error. So I think I'm gonna attempt these and do them maybe white. I don't know, we'll see, but I think I'm gonna try that later this summer or next summer. I'm gonna go get the drill so I can take all that stuff down, and then I can just roll over it. I don't have putty to plug the holes, but again, that can be a next year problem. Like, I would love to get it all done this year, but it's just not feasible because, like I said, they already pulled furniture out of my room, and I feel like they're basically screaming Tina, get your shit done. So I don't want to be that teacher. So with that being said, I'm gonna go and I gotta finish moving all of this stuff to this counter. I did not vlog for you guys, but I did finish this wall. That's why it's really splotchy looking. It's not actually like dried paint, it's wet paint. But I'm gonna go tinkle, and then, I know it's TMI, but hey, we all do it. And then I'm gonna come back and get to work. So I will talk to you guys later.
Few moments later.
Before I get to painting, it's mildly depressing, the fact that all of the songs I used to dance to in middle school, like right now, 50 Cent is playing, are now the songs that pump me up, in the words of Lizzo, pump me up to get stuff done, because I totally jam out. So if you see me dancing or singing, guarantee it's like Candy Shop or Shake Your Tail Feather, things like that, because those were my middle school days of, you know, grinding in a train, because that's what you did in 7th and 8th grade, and it meant literally nothing. So what the hell is on my wall? Oh, it's a hole. So fun fact of the day for you. You're gonna see me jamming, but that's okay. All right, getting to work. Hey you guys, so it is currently almost 1 o'clock. I am taking a break to run home and get the drill. Then I'm gonna run to Lowe's and get putty to fill those holes, and then come back and knock this out. It's getting really close. I love it. I hate that yellow trim on the bottom, but I don't really have much of a choice, so it's just gonna stay, and we're just gonna pretend that that does not exist. I'm assuming like once all the furniture is back in here, that'll be there, and I'm gonna try to keep the paint in that closet. I'm hoping that they don't take it. That way, eventually maybe I'll try painting it, or I'll paint it on one wall just to see how it looks. If it holds up, great, I'll do the rest of them. If it doesn't hold up, like, whatever, we'll figure it out. But I'm gonna go run those errands, and then I'll come back. So real quick before I go, I didn't quite finish the paint that was in this pail, and this is another reason that I love using these gallon bags, is because I literally just like folded it back up and sealed it, and it'll be nice and ready to be used when I come back. I've got 2 of the strips off, actually 3 of the I'm holding this, but I'm holding up a 3 of the strips off so far. The issue is they did put in those drywall anchors, but I realized halfway through doing the 3rd one that if I leave the screw in just enough, so about halfway into the anchor, I can just pry it out of the wall, basically using the screw to remove it. So I do need to go back, because I got this one off. I need to go back and get these 3 anchors out. I didn't realize until after this one, and then I got that one off, so I have to go back and paint that. Actually, I may patch that way that it can dry, but I've got 2 more strips down there, and then I've got 2 here. So they're coming down. And now that I realize I can get this anchor out, it's not as bad. It is currently 3:45, and I am getting packed up to get out of here. I did not finish because my room is so hot. I don't know what the temperature is in here. It's only 75, but like it feels so much hotter. So I'm gonna switch my battery out real quick, do a quick pan around, show you what I accomplished today, and then get home. Now that we have a fresh battery, let me turn you around and show you what I got done. Everybody else that's painting their classroom has somebody helping them, and I'm doing this by myself, and I feel like it's taking forever, and it is, but that's because I'm doing it by myself. So Dusty offered to help this weekend, and I really tried to get as much done as I could. That way I didn't have to utilize him, because he's had such a long week, but I feel like he and I could knock this out in an hour. So today my main goal, well, I mean, my goal was to get it all done, but obviously that's just not gonna happen. My main goal was to cut in all around the ceiling because it was not done. There was like a 2 or 3 inch border at the top where the roller just couldn't reach. So I went around and I filled that in on this wall and the wall up on like where the board is. And then this wall I didn't roll because there was so much stuff on the counter. So I just went around and cut in over here. So that is done. This wall just needs a second coat, but it's done. I did the second coat around everything that needed to be cut in, and I still need to get a little brush to fill in these little spots. So that's on the to-do. This wall, I do need to touch up a couple spots up there, but it just needs to be rolled again, and I cut in all around the board again. I got all around the projector and the shelf where my Apple TV sits. I got that black plywood that's up there done. So this is ready to go. Like I said, not as much as I had hoped I would get done, but I did the best that I could. I'm doing this by myself, and it's really hard because I don't love the color because it clashes really bad with that trim. I feel like if it went up to the floor and that was like white or black, it would create just enough of a border, but reality of the matter is it doesn't, and until there's like furniture in here hiding that, it's gonna look like shit. So we're just dealing with it. But I'm going to make sure that I have all of my stuff because I don't want to have to come in this weekend, unless we're coming in to paint Sunday. If not, I'm gonna be in Monday to knock it all out. I don't have anything going on. I just want to be done. Plain and simple, I just want to be done. But it is getting there. I think one more day, it'll probably be an hour if it's Dusty and I, because we can do 2 things at once. If it's just me, it's gonna be another whole day, but then it'll be done. And then I can figure out what the heck I'm gonna do with the counters because the green just doesn't work. And I'm not doing anything else this summer because I just can't. I don't have it in me. But for the future, I gotta figure something out because it doesn't work. Good morning, YouTube. It is Sunday, June something. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Oh, I know it's Sunday, but I don't know what the date is. But I am getting ready to go into my classroom. So I am hoping to knock out my room in one shot today and just be done with it. That way I can officially start summer. We are going to go get coffee and then go into school and get this done. So let's go. Long time no talk. Clearly I'm at work and we are gonna go ahead and get started. Like really looking at it, it's not all that much to do. So I can definitely knock this out by myself today. I'm just gonna try to focus all of my attention and just get it done. Also, for anybody that's invested, today's music of choice is going to be, I think I'm gonna go with Foo Fighters today. I did like 50 Cent last time. I did 2000s pop. I've done X Ambassadors. I've done Post Malone. I did The Weeknd, and I think today is gonna be Foo Fighters because their music is like calming but like also upbeat. I have to apologize to my boyfriend because he was listening to them like earlier this spring and I was like, I hate this band. They're so depressing. But let me tell you, like in a certain mood, like a mood that I'm in today where I'm like excited but like also just like meh, good choice of music. So that's what we're gonna go with today because it sounds really good. So we're gonna get started before I continue being weird. There's paint on my face. All right, we're ignoring the fact that there was just paint on my face and there probably still is paint on my face, but every wall now has one coat. So I'm gonna give this wall a second coat and then I need to do some touch-ups and then I need to pack up my room for summer. So It's almost done. The only thing that I need to do a second coat on is underneath these counters. This is why it's taking me so long, or just all of these nooks and crannies that had to be done. So I need to do underneath these counters, these 3 counters, and then I need to do a second coat from that bulletin board down, and then on this wall from the whiteboards down. And then I am like completely done with paint. I'm so done. So I'm gonna finish. I'm like moving the fan around the room with me because I am roasting. It is so hot in here. It's 75 in here, but like it feels so much hotter because there's just no air moving. I have the windows open. All right, done chatting. This is a lovely 2.5 minute break. We're gonna go back to painting. I am done with the second coat of rolling. So I just finished rolling this and it's pretty splotchy. And like with the floor, it looks terrible, but like just it on its own, it's really pretty. It's like this light sage green. It comes up like battleship gray on camera. It's actually just this really like light, airy green, but like it can be gray. But like if I don't show you the floor or the counters, it is beautiful. I definitely need to change the background colors of my bulletin boards because they definitely don't work, but it looks really nice. And then you have that and it's just like, oh my God, ew, what was she thinking? But that's fine, whatever. We're just gonna pretend the floor doesn't exist. I already did all of these. I need to do down around these bulletin boards, all 3 of them. I need to do around that phone, and then I am done. But even my coworker came into my room and she was like, Tina, you would be done if it wasn't for all of those nooks and crannies that you have. And I was like, I know, tell me about it. I just have so much more to do than anybody else. Like, I looked at a couple of other classrooms that are in the process of painting, and I have so much more to work around than any other room. Everyone else just has 4 walls and a bulletin board and a whiteboard. I have bulletin boards and whiteboards galore. I had those like tack cork strips. I have underneath counters to do, and it's been a freaking nightmare, but it's almost done. And I'm so glad that I did it. I'm not whining. I mean, I am whining, but like, I'm glad that I had this opportunity because 1, no other school I've ever worked in would ever have allowed this. But 2, like, I don't know. I'm thankful. I'm tired, but I'm thankful. So please don't think that I'm an unappreciative brat, because I am not, but I'm also just done. I'm so checked out. Let's get to touching up this paint. Let's get this done. Paint update. It is 11:32, so it's been exactly 30 minutes since I last vlogged for you guys, and I am done. I did paint one of the trims in a corner just to see if I like it. If that's the case, it literally took me all of about 15 seconds to do that, so I can probably knock out the floor like that. I just have to be careful not to get it on the floor, but I'm gonna turn you around and show you what it looks like. So I mean, obviously, like, it's super messy, and I love the color itself. It looks so nice if your eye doesn't meet the floor. So I love the color until it hits the counters. I need to clean up, and I need to pick up all of the things off the floor. So I'm going to show you what I need to get done before I leave today. That way, if I don't come back to finish anything, they can at least wax my floors. So all of my bins are on the counter in this corner. Like, these are everything that I use on like a daily basis. Don't judge me. I have a Sterilite and Storex obsession. But anything that's on the floor that is loose needs to come up. So I need to pick this up. I need to get this. All of these things, and I need to clean off that front table, and I need to finish clearing off this. So that is what we're going to work on.
The road ahead, it twists and turns, and the sun beats down and it burns, but I keep on pushing through. And every step quicker than the last, my feet tread down this beaten path, and I keep on pushing.
Update, it is currently 12:12, so I'm a little bit late, but I am done and I am going home. So I can officially say that this is a wrap on the 21-22 school year, and I'm gonna do a quick pan with you guys. That way you can see the current state of my room. The floor is cleaned up and ready to go for them to clean, so let me just show you what it's looking like in here. It's bare and sad, but that's all right, whatever. It'll be pretty again in August. Hung my lights back up since nothing needs to come off the walls. They are just gonna be doing the floor, so just everything needed to be picked up off the floors. The only thing left is this pile of books that are going downstairs. Those trims I took down, the trash can, their ladder. I think that's their ladder. I have to double check with my co-teacher. This table that they need to take out, as well as my table, and then this stuff I'm taking home. This I need to put back down the hallway, and then this goes back in my closet, and then they're taking that. So, done. I never thought this moment would come, but we're done. Now it's just planning and prepping for next year. Usually by mid-July, I love to have the first week of school prepped and planned. And obviously, like, I'm not making copies at home, so when I say prepped, I mean like the master copy of everything that I need to run off. So all of that will be done. And I also need to come up with a scope and sequence. That way I can share it with our social studies teacher and our new ELA teacher and everybody else. That way we can try to come up with some like cross-curricular or disciplinary, whatever you want to call it, whatever the buzz term is right now, projects and things like that is what I will be working with you guys on this summer and sharing, because other than that, there's really not much going on. So I am going to end this vlog off here. Thank you so much for joining me as I painted my room and the ups and downs of hating it yet loving it simultaneously. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.